So this is a game called Loop Hero. There was the Steam demo thing that was going on, and there were two games in particular that I wanted to check out, which was Loop Hero and Graven. And I missed the opportunity for Graven, except I grabbed download. I got a download, so I'm gonna play it. But Loop Hero I've heard good things about, and let's take a look. The stars in the sky are going out one by one. But no one notices it, no one can stop it. Wait, this sounds like another game I played. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it's too late. It's Bowser's Fury. It's the sludge. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing everything back, there will always be someone who's willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? I can't see anything except something. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from around him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Press the switch to change between adventure, planning, right-click, or space. Continue by changing game mode. Hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall, if such a thing even still exists without a sky, of course. Pay attention to the day progress at the top of the screen. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Well, there's a slime there. Okay. A living ball of slime. Quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remembered this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. Traveling, fighting, and most of their actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of that thing that's not fully digested. Okay, so we got an axe. I remember there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories, or do they belong to the slime? You can use cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. Drag the card to suitable space to remember the land. We added a grove. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. And this axe is 3 to 5 damage. Look at these graphics. Rat wolf. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress. And a few colorful images and a bit of adrenaline and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad... damn. It's good that nobody's listening. So there's a ritual sword here which has magic damage. New items and cards during battle. You probably already noticed some items have unique abilities, as do most of the cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties. So we're gonna put the ritual sword on, and I'm gonna place a forest. Oh wait, what's this? What does it do? It's a +1% hero attack speed. Oh, we can add it right there to the middle. And if we add a rock, it's +2 HP, +2 more HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. Great, so there was a mountain over there, and here's a forest. The world is just like new. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Some of your actions will yield you resources that you will need further on, but not right now. That shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Okay. So I have 1 rock and 1 wood. Does anyone want to make a Viking base? This crazy Yoda. I think it's time to have some rest. The game itself is a journey on a looped path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fang and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. So we'll go to the camp. If you go back to Cozy Camp has passed through your mind, a timely idea. You will lose nothing. You keep all your resources. Let's retreat. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both of those problems. Nice place to set up camp. That's when all the resources you gather will come in handy. Who could have thought? You have just enough wood and stones to make a campfire. What a nice coincidence. Build a campfire using the building function. The hero restores 20% of his max HP upon entering the campfire tile. Okay. You've beaten this annoying tutorial. Now you can start your first expedition or not. Do as you wish. This path, everything's wrong. But I remember, it looks like a completely different place and it's empty again. Do my actions even have any meaning? Like I have choice, or a choice. If one needed to give up and cry to save the world, that would be the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Heads up, if you hold the retreat button, it'll automatically stop you at camp and present the option. Gotcha. Cemetery. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. Grove. Spawns a rat wolf. Mountain. Plus 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. Rat wolves. Cemetery here, too. It's a cool concept, so far. We need a weapon. We've got a shield. Okay. Meadow. Heals 2 HP at the start of each day. Rock. Mountain. We'll place mountain and rock adjacent. You can make the game speed faster at the top left. Okay. Times 2. We'll stick with times 1 for a little bit, just while I get into it. Another meadow. Mountain, rock, and we get, we have rations, and we have preserved pebbles. Oh, okay then. Oh, I do have a chest plate now. I can equip them during battle. 88 max HP. Ooh, what's this? Oblivion. Erases any established tiles. Erases monsters from the road. Pain. Pain. Road lantern. Decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. The effect of lanterns can stack. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use Oblivion just yet. We got a better shield. Oh, it erased the old shield. Save Oblivion for goblin camps. They spawn against your will. Yeah, I like goblins, though. Meadows will turn into blooming meadows when placed next to certain objects, which will give you more HP. We got a ring, magic damage 2, and evasion. Chat, let him discover shit. Yeah, I do. I have to kind of figure stuff out on my own here. I do wonder why they hadn't detailed the little walking sprite. Everything else is detailed. Yeah, I mean, it's got an old Atari look. Got a sword and an axe. Throw on the sword. Better armor. Even better armor. More meadows. More rocks and mountains. I have a regeneration ring. Even better shield. Maybe I should make camp? I will retreat. Does it start over when you do that? Is that the end of the loop? Can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy has managed to return. Survivors. You know I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from. We can't remember. These people you do see are only a small part that's left from the group, I think. You're not sure. We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Every day we find new signs of people that, as far as everybody here knows, we've never even been with us. Or have never even been with us. Like, forgot. People disappear every day, instantly forget they even existed. We forgot the place they came from, or we came from, and our families, maybe even ourselves. My name is Yota. Oh! And that's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself, everything I've forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return. It means you knew that I'd left. That's why it's so important for us. We saw you leave, but then you were gone before we were able to approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here, a real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Of course, I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. There's no point to do it without other people. Remembering the world, we can help. Leaving the group is too dangerous. I just want a place to return to. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are a few things that you survived the cataclysm and neither vanished nor were forgotten. You might need them. Okay. So now we can build Herbalist's hut. I can't really build anything. I can build a field kitchen. Plus 10% to the campfire's healing power unlocks the Blood Grove card. You know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? Food made by a good cook is tastier. What, you were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. That's a lot of upgrades. I don't have enough for any of this other stuff. Oh, those are the cards available? Okay, we'll go double speed now. I like learning all the game's systems. I do enjoy shit like this. Battlefield. Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. Ghosts? Road Lantern decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. The effective lanterns can stack. So that makes sense, putting those two together. Spider cocoon spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. Let's see, we have some armor. Okay. Mountain. Oh, not yet, not yet. Vampire Mansion! I'm not gonna set the Vampire Mansion down just yet. Beacon. Plus 40% movement speed within its range, 20% attack speed for all units. The beacon. There was the spider. I'm gonna set the Vampire Mansion down by the beacon so that way we get a bonus. Gondor calls for aid. The music in this reminds me of World of Horror. It does. New sword, not much better than old sword. Not better than old sword. Alright, the groves. Why are there so many groves? Man, we got a lot of groves. Treasure chests! Defeat the treasure chest? It's a good shield. It's a good shield. It was a good shield. Oh yeah, no, we got a forest energy card. That's a land card. Adds vampires. We got vampires again. We got meadows again. Throw down another grove. Letting cards get shuffled off screen gives resources. Don't worry about playing all the cards. Okay. This is a... I don't know how... I don't know where this concept originated, but I like it. It's pretty simple. But I can see this turning into a lot of, strategy. I see why people recommended this to me. This is the kind of shit that I like. Okay, we got a bunch of cards. Alright, hang on. So we got, a ring that has attack speed up. Some pretty mediocre equipment. Got a rock here. Cemetery again, which is a skeleton spawn. Put that there. Road lantern. Increases the maximum number of monsters. There's another beacon here. Here. Place that there, so we get maximum beacon. Three spiders and a slime. This is gonna be a little rough, isn't it? Not too bad. New item, armor. Oh, fuck, huge armor. Vinny, you have 2 ring slots. It's not- I don't think it's unlocked yet. I only have the 1 ring slot. Just heard a weird noise. Another cemetery for skeletons. New sword, Gladius, good damage, big damage. Throw down another vampire mansion. There's gonna be a lot of vampires, chat. We can always use Oblivion to get rid of it if needed. So this has even more max HP, and this shield is incredible. So we're gonna throw the shield on. Lots of maximum HP. Pretty good find. Stop. What is this? A goblin? Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all you've got. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me to restore order in this world first, and then you can do anything you want to. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. How about... Fast gob. Sharky. It's a very shark-like gob. Strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means that everything's actually not so bad. The world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Roblin goblins. Whoa, did you see the mountain got huge? Treasury gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. Can't be built adjacent to anything. Mountain Peak, plus 120 HP, 5 additional HP for every adjacent mountain rock. Spawns a harpy every 2 days. Oh. Is there a way to just remove equipment? Too many mountains adds monster. Yeah, you're not wrong. It'll go away on its own. Okay. Because we're getting stuff that's just not good. Oh shit, it's Alucard. Oh no, no, it's full vampire. Beckle of human. That was a terrible vampire voice, what the fuck? A vampire. Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands. No more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness. And hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I will be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you cannot trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me, and then I will set this crumbled world right. Right. I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone, in the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work. Just let me bleed you dry. Yeah, I like this vampire. Probably telling the truth. Spear. Better damage. Ooh, level 5 ring. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. But this won't do it all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently the blood of other creatures doesn't make good sustenance. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that just stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Damage to all 2, defense 3, evasion 10%. Good ring. Oh, what the hell? A vampire? What? A vampire again? Level 4 ring. Level 4 ring. You have 2 vampire mansions. Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna spawn on the treasure chest though, that's all. Battlefield spawns a chest. Spiders again, cemetery again. Ah, right here. Oh. Blooming Meadow. Heals 3 HP at the start of each day. Oh, cool. So we've got another road lantern. There's like 3 goblins up there, chat. I'm a little bit worried about the goblins. The gablins! But I just got a really good weapon. And I got a really good armor. Even better armor. So that's good. Maybe I shouldn't be worried. I wonder if I could Oblivion them, the goblins out. They have- oh, they have a goblin camp. Yeah. Should I get rid of the goblins? Ring 4 has vampirism. Oh, it does. 8% vampirism. You know what? I'm gonna throw that on. Another bloomin' meadow. Erases any established tiles, erases monsters from the road. I'm gonna fight them. Treasury. Gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. Oh, we're doing this again. Okay, before we fight... No, we just fight now. 3 gobs. Here we go. 3 gobs. I do have some good countering. Not really a problem. Those gobs were not a problem. Ooh, big shield. Magic damage 4. Attack speed plus 16%. Yeah. I wonder, does the meadow also get big like the mountains? Big mountains. Okay, I think we're... yeah, we're good. Another cemetery. Spawns a skeleton. Oh god, it's a harpy. No. What do you mean, no? You want to save the world. You want to ask for our help. Answer is no. Well, how did you... but why no? We see far away, we see deep inside. For a long time, there has been just emptiness instead of the sky, but it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and too upfront. Each person sees his own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine, I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does it mean to save the world to you? My progeny and my kin. For it to be strong and to live, it's part of a cycle of life and death. It is life itself, it is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. How many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please, try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye. This could be interesting. We got a harpy, a vampire, and skull tool. We got a shield here. 16 and vampirism has... I'm gonna... yep, new shield, more vampirism, please. Thank you. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains. There's no food here. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountain was simply cut out of reality. New ring, not as good. I like the vampirism. Okay, we got, some new gear. More vampirism on this sword. Hell yeah. The dev is in the chat. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's cool so far. Publisher, not dev. Is it just Devolver Digital, like the Twitch account? I can't click their name. Well, welcome to the stream. I like your booth every year at PAX. Well, not this year, for reasons, but, thanks for joining in, all of Devolver. Yeah, it's pretty cool so far. Oh, that's, okay, yeah, that's the meadow. Don't forget you have that treasury in the upper right. Oh, I did forget. Now I can click Devolver's name. Definitely not fake Devolver, confirmed. They just said they weren't fake. Only the real Devolver would say they weren't fake. No one else would do such a thing. But no, yeah, it's a cool game. It took me a couple minutes to get into it, but I see what's up. getting a little difficult now. There's some armor with vampirism. I'm going full vamp build, chat. Ooh, this ring has 17% vamp. No counter. The counter is good too, though. Should I do vamp? 17% vamp. What do you think, chat? You can equip 2 rings. I assure you, you cannot. We are full vamp. Half of the damage I do goes to my HP. Vinny, 2 slots. They're grayed out. They're not active, chat. Worth? Chatsworth? Chattington? Chathaniel? Chatot? I might use an Oblivion on these gobs. I'm not feeling these gobs right now, chat. Gobs nuked. I guess I should have nuked the camp, but... Anyway, this sword's pretty good. But I lose vampirism from it, so I'm not so sure. I do have another Oblivion. I'm gonna save it for when I really, really need it. Yeah, this is a good sword. 23 to 35, chat. That's a really good weapon. It just doesn't have the counter or vamp. More damage means more vamp. The orange sword has vamp too. I'm gonna go for this one. Fuck it. It's just pure, like, damage. It's not like a rare weapon or anything, but it seems like it'll just destroy faster, which means more vamp. Okay, so we're gonna place some rock. Another gob camp has popped up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lois. Level 6 ring, attack speed and evasion. It's no vamp, but it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. So we're losing a lot of vampirism, but I think I want to go for more diverse stats instead of just one thing. Okay, we got a battlefield again. Place that there, so there's more treasure. And, there's a mace. No, alright, let's continue. I'll be fine. Oh, I'll be just dandy, chat. Okay. Okay. Lantern. Decreases maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. It changed the road it was next to? Lantern near Gob Camp. It's already there. Lantern stack? I guess I could turn this into like a goblin road. And again, the spiders are pretty nasty this time of year, chat. I'm gonna throw it there. There's a gob by the spider. I see that. Yeah, I might Oblivion the fuck out of that. Gone. Gob gone. I don't want it. Okay, so this is max HP only. Well, no, it's got magic damage, but it doesn't have any, vampirism or evasion, so we're gonna not equip that. Throw a meadow here. And we'll just keep building mountains so we'll get more harpies, which is a shame, but, you know, whatever. Healed, mostly. We're so close to summoning the boss, too. Gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Gonna be fine! Beacon. Okay, we need a good spot for this beacon, but there's only a couple spots for it that really impact the whole map, and if they stack, we're probably gonna want it, like, right... Let's get it right here. That'll take care of those gobs. New sword is not good. Not as good as my old one. Oh, new armor, though, is fucking great. Huge evasion. Big HP boost. 2 full level increases. Shield, but no vampirism. I want to keep some of that vampirism. Though this shield has... Wait a second. Harpy. This shield has magic damage counter plus 14. And it's got a little bit of regeneration. I'm gonna go for this shield. This sword here is less damage, more attack speed, more vampirism, though. So... Alright. But this sword has good vampirism, magic damage, pretty decent damage, 18 to 28. It's not the worst, but I'm gonna throw it on. Let's take a look and see if it's any good. And if, you know, if it was a mistake, then I just die. Will I run out of card slots? Oh no, they just recycle. I see. Oh, they turn into resources. Oh, that's great. Okay. Someone said that and I didn't register what they meant. Treasury. Another lantern for the road. Decreases the maximum numbers of monsters, so we're gonna probably want to double up near a goblin camp. These stack, yeah? It says it on the card. It says it right there. Wow, good for me. Three gob. Finish your other treasury first. I will. We get a road lantern again. Another fucking vampire mansion. Oh, jeez. We got a ring that does counter 23. It's pretty good. And that's all it does, though. I'm gonna stick with what I have. Treasury done. Spawns a gargoyle every 3 days. Fuck off. Gargoyles are very good for loot. Alright. Got another Oblivion card, too, if needed. Might need to Oblivion. Oh, it gave me a new ring. This has got, magic damage, defense, and counter. Not really. Not really crazy about it. Okay, we gotta figure out something. With this many beacons, the gobs shouldn't be a problem. I'm not going to use my Oblivion. Also, I think the boss is about to spawn. The beacon makes all units attack faster. Oh. Shit. Fuck. I'm willing to take that risk. So it's like nothing different is happening, that's all. This got regeneration. There's some, regeneration in this ring. Let's take a look. So this has got, decent damage, good attack speed. 20% attack speed is no joke, but I lose Vamp. The beacon is bad synergy for regen because you'll regen slower than the hits come. Vinny, you need to retreat. Are you sure? I do? Spawns a blood clot every 4 days. Lich's Palace. Every palace increases Lich's HP and damage by 5%. Can I Oblivion the boss? No, just the palaces. I'm not going to be able to go to camp. Well, I'm going to end up fighting the boss before I go to camp. Nice. It spawned another goblin camp. Oh, Jesus. Auto retreat procs before the boss. What's the demo, chat? So why not just fucking go for it, right? Level 5 armor, that's not good. It's a blood clot. Undead liquid has a soul. Defense 5, attack speed plus 16%. I'm gonna keep the evasion still. Retreat now? How is this even possible? That's right, you didn't devour me like the rest of the world. Haven't I? You really don't think so? What are you talking about? I'm standing right in front of you. I consumed all of your reality. Every one of the elements now rests as a bucket. Imagine. Excuse me. Spaces, living beings, information, even memories. They shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform static mass. Along with you, of course. You're insane. So, what do we have here? I see. You found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality. To organize, combine, and merge them. But how? I don't see any exceptional talent or knowledge in you. Hardly even understand what is happening, right? I'll tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world. And thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed and you know it. Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systematic errors, a problem I must learn to solve. Let's not waste any time then. I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. Donk. Clank. Dink. I'm fucking so dead. Well, I didn't do too bad for my first time without any upgrades. You get to keep 30% of all the resources you found. Yeah. I'm alive. Thanks to us, a small group of us dragged you here. It wasn't easy. With full health, maybe you could have done it. Yeah, you're not wrong. How could you fight all those monsters? They nearly killed me. Also interesting, many of them vanished just before our eyes, somehow managed to avoid. But I think that most of them were gone even before we left the camp. I think your trips are deeply connected with your memories, my friend. Everything falls apart as soon as you're unconscious. Well, if I retreated properly, I could have built one of these things. But it is just the demo. Oh yeah, this is probably going to be a day one purchase for me. If you ran away, you lose 60%. Edit your deck. So... cards. Like, does it matter, like, if you go over that amount? Chrono crystals doubles the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. Blood growth. Double the treasures with Chrono next to Battlefield. You'd have kept 60% if you had retreated. Oh. Yeah, I can't leave until I remove a card. So, like, if I removed Spider... Its roots devour your enemies that have less than 15% HP left. And all this other equipment, if I was able to build... I wonder if I could have equipped more shit. Gymnasium unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expeditions, unlocks the village card. Anyway, I think we've seen a full loop. Not in the demo, only 4 equipment slots in the demo. Yeah, this game is good. You can unlock upgrades which extends the life of the demo. Yeah, I'm sure I could squeeze some more life out of this. Do we have an expected release date for this game? March 4th? Oh, that's soon? Oh, good. I was... for some reason in my mind, I'm like, oh, this probably is going to be out for another, like, 6 months or so. Someone said, oh, I get it, because you March 4th. Oh my god. Devolver, was that planned? If so, I'm banning Devolver. I won't. But no, this is cool, and that is a good thing. Also, you can, if you place rocks next to meadows, you get the better meadows. They're gone. That's okay. Meadows only bloom not next to other meadows. Mimic. Yeah, got some good meadows. This is great. This is gonna be a lot of fun, but I'm gonna quit here because it's the demo. And I will play the game when it comes out. Also, 30XX, I'm allowed to stream on Tuesday. So, pretty excited for that. Alright, and that's early access, so that's not going to be like a full, I would imagine that will be some good stuff, but it's not going to be like, completely done. Probably be like a good Everspace 2 situation at best, where there's a lot of content, but still missing a bunch. Give me 1 second, and I will play Graven. Okay. I think I need to... Let me just install this thing real quick. Gravy? Yes, I will be playing Gravy. Someone in chat said, Graven is a bit shit, sadly. Oh, is it? It's a bit shit, mate. We will have to find out. I'll take a look. Let's take a look. Maybe I'll like some of it. And, maybe when Graven is developed more, it'll be better if it is poop.